Welcome to Clock It, where your opinion is what wins you the game. Today, we are joined by our incredible contestants, diving into topics that everybody's talking about online, on social media, and in your group chats. Welcome our first contestant. He is here, ready to play. Hey, Myk.
What's going on, friend?
How we feeling?
I'm hot, girl.
Yeah, hot as in temperature or hot as in you
both.
look hot?
Both,
Okay,
both. That's
okay.
probably why because I look hot, I am hot.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm hot.
You look good today,
Well, thank you,
I
you
might
know.
add.
Thank
So maybe
you.
that is why you are hot, because, listen, you bringing the looks, and it's
That
fire.
and Jesus, I feel him in my bones.
Yes.
It's like fire.
We take Jesus with us everywhere we go. And he is also here. The people's champ is back. Kelly V, what's up?
What up? We back, baby. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great. Are you hot too?
I'm hot, man. Y'all feel the frequency? Y'all feel it? Y'all feel it out there?
We feel it.
Clearly it's hot. Is it hot because it's hot outside, or is it just hot in general?
It's all of it, man. It's the
Okay.
middle of summer. It's that time, baby.
It's a Puerto Rican thing.
Yeah, that's right. So it's dark skins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm not even going to argue with them today. Let's hop straight into the game. All right, guys, as you know, this game is just not about getting the answers correct. You have to know what you're talking about, but more importantly, you got to clock it. So give those buzzers a hit. That is exactly what you'll be doing anytime you want to clock in and give your answers. Let's get this show rolling with our very first question. A Georgia man was hospitalized for mistakenly eating, Myk,
Hair relaxer. Stupid.
I don't understand this, so maybe you can bring me up to speed and help me understand how this happened.
Yeah, so this goofy man went home, okay? And so this should be a lesson to the husbands that like to eat their wives' food intentionally.
Yeah.
He went home, went to the freezer, thought there was some ice cream, which I don't understand because I know you have not seen no ice cream package like that. Thought it was ice cream, started eating on it, and later found out it was relaxer. Like, sir, what? Relaxer has a very strong smell, so even if you thought it was ice cream, what would make you not stop and be like, okay, this don't smell right?
And I think that's what the thing for me, right? Relaxer smells like chemicals because it is exactly that.
Chemicals,
So
yes.
I don't understand how he was just eating this and not understanding. But Kelly, you have another theory on how this possibly could have went down.
So I'm going to try to shoot him some bail to
Okay.
a point,
Okay.
okay? The man must have had a long day of work, worked 12 hours. He comes home, he's delirious. Maybe he has some dinner, maybe he, smoked or drank a little something, and he's feeling good. He goes into the fridge or the freezer, he wants a little bit of ice cream. I don't know if y'all been living with, people in the household, he'd be like, you know what, let me take some of this. This looks delicious. Sits down and starts eating. He doesn't realize. But I stopped to the point where I agree with y'all. You should have at least smelled or tasted something.
Yeah.
How you gonna eat enough that's gonna swell your face up like that?
Not even eat enough for that. Myk, what are the medical concerns that arise when you eat relaxer?
I mean, it's cancer in a jar for one, let's
Yeah.
just say that.
Oh, man.
So when it comes to these products, you have a lot of alkalines and different things that actually burn your body. So not only is it burning the top of your head, but can you imagine your throat burning?
no.
And just looking at his eyes, I'm just like, I wonder if it affected his kidneys or anything like that. Like, he messed himself up.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to know exactly.
Jesus.
I'm interested to know exactly what happens later on, and I'm praying that it doesn't cause any long-term situations for him. Because again, sir, that was goofy.
Yeah, I'm praying the same thing, but the swelling that we see now looks like this is only the beginning of it. So hopefully the wife is documenting this journey because I am invested and I would like to know more.
Yes.
All right, Myk, 100 points you have on the board. Kelly, you are at 0, but as you know, many more opportunities you have to get these points up. Let's keep it rolling on to our next question. Which comedian said that comedy saved her from beatings and bullies? Kelly.
Tiffany Haddish.
Where did Tiffany detail this information and what did she say?
So there's a sports journalist, a pop culture journalist named Scoop B. He was interviewing her on the red carpet and he put it on his podcast. And it's interesting because he's asking her a whole bunch of different questions. One of them specifically was like, yo, when did you really realize the first time that you fell in love with comedy? And she's like, well, like comedy has always been a part of me. I am comedy. So there wasn't one particular moment in which I fell in love with it because it's always been with me. And then she uses the examples that it's kind of like a defense mechanism. Like she used to get in trouble. Moms used to be like, yo, I'm gonna whoop yo. She'd make a joke. Mama would forget about it. It would save her that way. Bullies would pull up on her at school. She'd make a couple jokes. They would forget about it. So a lot of the questions that he asked her, she was just like, listen, like I can't answer these because comedy is within me.
Yeah.
I am comedy.
And I think that is what we do as Black people as a whole, right? Comedic relief is how we get through a lot of things, whether it's
You need it.
hard, easy, anything in between. That's what we use. Tiffany also has been having an incredible year because she often speaks about being on the cover of things like Sports Illustrated. It's been like a lifelong dream of hers. So did she have the opportunity to make this happen, Myk?
She absolutely did. She was one of the top 4 that was on the cover with like Hillary Duff and a few other people. So I'm actually happy. I feel like anybody that actually has any type of inspiration, dreams, and everything like that that they want to achieve, and they actually achieve it, I think that's dope. So I'm happy for her.
Yeah, I am happy to see this too because my girl, she has been wanting this for a long time. And I think a lot of times we think at a certain age you can't achieve things, but here she is in her 40s and she's able to do this. So kudos to her. I love to see a queen winning. All right, Kelly, 100 points you have on the board. Myk, you are at 100 as well, making it a tie between the both of you. But let's break this tie by advancing on to our last question in round 1. Which rapper launched a limited edition print magazine? Myk.
J. Cole.
It indeed was J. Cole. You are correct. Tell us more about this magazine.
Yeah, so J. Cole has released his album, which is also with his magazine. Now he got a magazine that's tied to his album. What's the name of the tour again?
Oh, the Fall Off tour.
Fall Off, yes. I just fell off with the answer. So yeah, so he has this Fall Off tour. So he has a Fall Off magazine now. And what I love about the magazine is that he's bringing in different generations of rappers. So you have like Lauryn Hill, and then you have like rappers that are current now. I think it was like Lil Yachty or somebody like that, Jay-Z. And everybody's just having a conversation about rap itself, which I think is dope.
Yeah, I feel like he's taken this to a whole nother level. We have seen artists do a lot of creative things when it comes to their tour, but we have yet to see someone come up with a whole magazine. Who did J. Cole's team consist of to make something like this happen?
That's the dope thing about it is that J. Cole very much like does his research, so it could have been easy to just find anybody to create this, right? But he got over 60 different photographers, illustrators, you name it, they were a part of it. And specifically, there's an editor-in-chief. His name is Bonsu Thompson. He's been a journalist in hip-hop for 30 years. And then there's another brother who is the head of culture, the vice president of Dreamville, who's a part of it as well. His name is Felton Brown, and he actually published it. So he has a whole bunch of people who have skin in the game, who are part of the game, and he's also giving it back to the people, and I think it's dope.
Love to see
140
it.
pages of good stuff.
What rapper has done this?
No rapper has done that. That's what I mean. There's a lot of things that's been done when it comes to the world of streaming or when it comes to the world of touring and music, but I have yet to see anyone do this, and it's dope. I know this is a limited edition, but I'm wondering and hoping that he continues if this does well, because this seems like something that's really cool. How much is the magazine, and where can people buy it, Kelly?
It's $40 right now, limited edition. Buy it when you can, and you can buy it at his website, thefalloff.com.
This is dope. I am interested to see more. I hope this is the first of many. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of round 1 of Clock It. Kelly, 100 points you have on the board. Myk, you are at 200. Currently, you are in the lead, and it is a 100-point difference between the two of you, but it is that time in the game where we take things up a notch in round 2 because each question is now worth 200 points. So best of luck to you both. Here we go with our first question in round 2. Whose latest docuseries is up for 3 Emmy Awards? Kelly.
50 Cent. Curtis Jackson.
What docuseries is this?
It is the Diddy doc, Sean Combs' The Reckoning, of course.
But here's the
What
thing.
else would it be?
50 Cent does so much, right? There's a lot going on in the production of 50 Cent, but this right here was something he got a lot of pushback from, and it's the thing that he's getting 3 Emmys.
They allowed the troll of all trolls to now get his opportunity at getting gold, and you know he's giving it back to these people. All the naysayers, all that, you gave him the wrong ammo here, I'm telling you. You're gonna go crazy.
Myk, what are some of these categories that he is nominated for?
Yeah, so he's being nominated for Outstanding Docuseries, a documentary, Outstanding Director, and also, I want to say picture editing. So that's wild at the fact that he's getting all of that. And as you say, people have been talking about 50 Cent for a good little minute. What I appreciate about him, I mean, I don't agree with everything that he does, but what I appreciate about him is that he's very intentional. He's smart with what he does, and clearly he makes it happen. So y'all might want to take notes.
What do you think the likelihood, Myk, of him winning one of these categories is?
I think it's very strong. So this is the thing. 50 creates something whether people like it or not.
Yeah.
And they're going to watch it. So even the ones that critiqued him, I know for a fact, I guarantee y'all have watched it. So because the numbers were so strong, I wouldn't be surprised if he don't win all 3. Like, what other documentary can you think of right now that is like up with his?
Yeah. I mean, Diddy is not going to like this if he does. I don't think he has
Imagine.
much of a say-so. But out of all the things for him to win Emmys for, this is going to be very interesting. Now, what does 50 have to say about all the pushback he got from making this docuseries? Because when I tell you people had a lot to say, this was a lot going on. This was a lot of conversation surrounding this on social media. So what does he feel?
He did his regular 50 thing, like, listen, y'all doubted me. Listen, y'all had something to say. Well, guess what? The Emmys had something to say, too. 3 of them things I'm nominated for. Shut your mouth.
Yeah. And kudos to him, man. Like, one thing about 50, he is going to turn lemons into lemonade, and that's exactly what he did here. All right, Kels, 300 points you have on the board. You are currently in the lead. Myk, you are at 200, still a 100-point difference between the both of you. It's all good, though. We have many more questions. Let's get into our next one in round 2. Who said he turned down Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding invitation? Myk.
Charles Barkley.
Why
did Charles say he turned down this invitation?
My boy said, listen, I appreciate y'all getting married. It's going to be beautiful, but I got a golf tournament out. Not golf tournament, but he said I prefer going golfing, which I'm not mad at him. It's funny because this man is basically our generational uncle.
Yes.
He says anything. This is the same man that basically told everybody to kiss both his cheeks when he was talking about Cardi B. So what make y'all think he's not going to care about what he said about somebody's wedding? But I understand why he said what he said. He want his piece.
I also think he's looking to be fired by ESPN at this point so he can get the rest of that money from his contract.
Yeah.
But he was, in his defense, asked about this, and then he answered. Here's exactly what he had to say.
So you didn't get the invite to the royal wedding at Madison Square Garden then?
I did.
Oh, you did get the invite. You didn't go?
I don't go to weddings. That's one of I don't go to weddings or funerals, but I did get an invite, and I politely declined because I thought it was going to be a show, and like I love Travis and Jason, and I've only met Taylor one time, but yeah, I did get an invite, but I said, hey, you know what? That's just too much. I just want to hang out and play golf, and I don't want to dress up and all that other stuff.
That's some real stuff right there, man.
But hear me out.
Some real
He
stuff.
could have left it at, yes, I got the invite, I politely declined. Period. End of sentence, nothing else.
I hear you.
Why did he feel the need, Kelly, to tell us the rest of that?
Because he's Chuck. This is what Chuck does. Whether on camera or off camera, he's going to tell you exactly how he feels. It's the whole no filter type thing that we've been talking about. And for him, I think it's just so funny because the older you get, the less you just, you care less, okay? This whole beautiful, it's gonna be 1,000 celebrities and it's an MSG and you have all the different athletes. It's July 4th weekend. I wanna go golf, I wanna drink some beer, I wanna barbecue. So listen, Chuck, I feel you, man.
I mean, okay, now that you put it that way, I'm very much a person who likes to be inside these days. So I get it. I just don't know that I will go on a public platform and just say that. But to your point, once you reach a certain age in life, you don't really care what people got to say. You're going to tell it like it is, and it is what it is. Now, a lot of people attended this wedding, but when I was looking on social media, there was one person in particular that people felt a way about being at this wedding, and it was Simone Biles. Why were fans upset that she got an invite?
Because they didn't get an invite. That got to be the real reason why. My thing is, why do y'all really care? People think that they know people so much to where they know like everybody that they know. Simone and Taylor has been friends for a good little minute, come to find out. So she was meant to be there. So they had to basically explain the reason why they were friends. And she checked them too, like, y'all don't know my life. I don't post everything. And she's like, that's intentional. So mind your business. Basically.
Yeah. Yep. I think the moral of the story is mind your business. I heard that they had something like 1,000 people there. You're not going to know every single person that's there, and you're not going to understand why every single person is there. All that matters is that Taylor and Travis understand it. This parasocial relationship that the masses are having with celebrities and people on the internet is wild to me. Personally, I just don't be caring that much, but people are really invested with things like this, and I'll never understand it. Neither do I want to. All right, like 400 points you have on the board. Kelly, you're at 300. Yet again, a 100-point difference between the two of you, but it is that time in the game to take things up a notch because in the next 2 rounds, we'll give each contestant the opportunity to answer 5 questions worth 80 points each. In total, each contestant has the opportunity to rack up 400 points. The way the game works is, if the contestant answers correctly, boom, no problem, they receive the points. But if the contestant does not answer a specific question correctly, no points will be given for that question. Myk, you are up first. Why are we laughing? What's going on? What did I miss?
Kelly is goofy, man.
Kelly is.
Yes.
But you
He's
know,
so
you guys are the
hilarious.
perfect duo. I feel like you guys kind of play off of each other very
We
well.
do.
Yes.
We do. We're the OGs.
It's-
We come in doing our thing, and it's just our vibe.
It's John B. and Cisco. Like, this has been a thing for.
But that
for a
was
little bit.
Michael Jackson, I think.
Hey, smooth enough. Smooth move. There you go.
What's Cisco
Smooth,
did?
he definitely is. All right, Myk, one thing I know about you, I know you like to get money.
Uh-huh.
You have a lot of it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But what Jennifer Lewis said, don't ask
Don't
me.
ask me for it. Oh, no, I might need a whole $20.
Girl, we're going to see. I got you.
Only if Harriet Tubman is on there. Now, who no longer plans to put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill?
We are so tired of talking about y'all. The Trump administration.
Yes, your favorite people. Let's delve into this a little bit more. Which U.S. president currently appears on the $20 bill?
I don't know I'm going to say his name. I'm going to look so stupid. Andrew Jackson? No, that.
You are correct.
Okay.
It is Andrew Jackson.
Okay.
Under which presidential administration was the Tubman $20 bill first announced?
The Obama administration.
Our favorite forever president. What year was the Tubman redesign first announced?
2016, when I was born.
Seems like it was just yesterday. You were not born that year. What year was the redesigned $20 bill supposed to be ready?
2030.
2 years away from it. Harriet would have become the first African American to appear on the face of what?
U.S. paper currency.
You are correct. You got all 5 of those questions right. Racking up an extra 400 points in total, putting you at 800. Now, I need to understand this because when I first heard about Harriet Tubman going on the $20 bill, I was like, yes, finally, someone black and someone who stood for something. What was the Trump administration's reason for not moving forward with this?
If I'm going to be totally honest, I don't really think they have a full reason.
Yeah.
I felt like they went around the actual question, but according to them, they were saying that it's going to take too long to actually produce, which it does. They say you have to put these requests in advance, and then it takes time, I guess, the money, and you got to get all the other money back to get the value of the other money, but there are ways. It's I'm not going to say what it is, but it is what it is.
So this is interesting to me because you're saying that it would take too long for that, but then from my understanding, there are talks about a $250 bill being produced. Can you help me understand? Like, tell me more about that, but also help me understand.
Yeah, so what they're saying is that they are pushing this towards Congress because with the amount of money that it was that she was going on, it doesn't have to go through Congress. So with this, they're saying they have to push this through Congress, but they're also saying that you can't have a living president on the actual bill as well.
So a president is trying to go on this one.
Correct.
Who?
Who you think? The menace of them all, Donald Trump.
So they want to put Donald Trump on the bill, the $250 bill that they're talking about producing.
Correct.
But they don't have the wherewithal and bandwidth
to
to
create
put
a $20 bill.
with Harriet Tubman on it.
Correct.
Make it make sense for me, Myk.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. This is my thing too. If we are a country to where we can't change certain things, because clearly we can.
Yeah.
And we can replace certain things. Why don't we have everybody on there? Why don't we have Asians? Why don't we have blacks? Why don't we have, well, we got whites. But why don't we have people of different cultures on
Yeah.
these bills that actually represent what
Great
we live
point.
at?
Great point.
Instead of it always being a black and white situation.
Kelly, are you interested in copping one of these $250 bills?
No.
No?
I'm good. Chilling.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, $250.
You gotta have $250 in many other denominations. I don't know, single
okay.
meal. I ain't supporting none of that craziness.
I
Kelly
am
got
with
American
you,
Express
right.
anyway, so he just swipes.
He
when
swipes.
Yeah.
Not many people
What are paper bills? Never heard.
You do the best Trump impression. All right, guys,
cannot
that is
do
a
that.
wrap for round 3 of
What
Clock
a
It.
movie.
Myk just had the opportunity to rack up an extra 400 points, putting him at 800 points in total. Now, Kelly, you are currently sitting with 300 points in the board. But you know right now you have the opportunity to crank that score up, all right? It is time to hop into our final round of Clock It, which is our power round, where Kelly has the opportunity to answer 5 questions worth 80 points each. In total, Kelly can rack up 400 extra points.
Yeah.
If he answers the question correctly, no problem. We are going to give Kelly those points. But if he happens to miss any questions, No points will be given to Kelly for the questions that he missed. Kels, I just love the Trump impression that you do.
Listen,
I
man,
know no one who can do it as great as you.
it's what we said before. You got to make comedy out of the craziness in the world. So that's what we try to do, you know, at least a little bit.
You do a great job at it. So I noticed you have New York Knicks on your hat. Is that your favorite team?
That is correct. That is correct.
Has it always been your favorite team?
Champions. Yeah, in the NBA specifically. Yeah.
Okay.
Champions. You
So
feel me?
because you are such a big fan, let's see how much you know.
Oh,
Which
man.
New York Knicks players played through an injury during the NBA Finals?
That'll be the captain himself, Jalen Brunson.
You are correct. Let's talk about this a little bit more. Which wrist required surgery after the championship run?
His shooting hand, his left wrist.
Correct. How many years had it been since the Knicks last won an NBA title?
53. It's been a long time.
Very long time. Which team did the Knicks defeat in the NBA Finals?
The Spurs.
It indeed was. How many points did Jalen score in Game 5?
Close them out, 45 points in San Antonio.
That is a lot of points. What individual award did Jalen win after the finals?
Finals MVP.
As he should have. Well deserved. All right, Kelly racked up an extra 400 points, answering all 5 of those questions correct, putting you at 700 in total.
Yeah.
Break this down a little bit more for me. I know you are a Knicks fan. I was shocked to hear this, but did you know that he played the entire finals with an injured wrist?
So it's interesting because he's had problems with his wrist in the past and he's had to have injuries, but in this series specifically, he's had like ankle issues, knee issues, because he goes into the paint, he does all this stuff, he's an undersized guard, but we did not know that his wrist was that bad that it required surgery. So to hear that, it adds on to the lore of Jalen Brunson, because this undersized guy, understated guy came to a big market like New York, gives them their first championship in 53 years, wins finals MVP, proves everybody wrong, and guess what, on top of that, his shooting wrist was messed up, it was broken.
So this is
Crazy.
interesting because the shooting wrist was messed up, right? And he seemed to have been the MVP at the end of this all. How many points did he average through the Knicks playoff run?
So he was averaging 28.4 points per game.
Isn't
So
that
it's
a
like
lot?
Yeah, we're talking like Jordan-esque type records. Like those are the sort of names that are included in the conversation when you look at, it's not only Jalen Brunson as well, it's the whole like Knick run, but specifically with Jalen. Yeah, that's how sensational he was.
This is insane. Now, if I don't know basketball that much, but I know one thing about this whole saga is that Jalen constantly is challenged about his size.
Yeah.
As someone who doesn't know basketball, break this down for me. Why? He seems tall to me.
Yeah, you look at basketball players, they're pretty tall, and he's probably like my height, like 6'2", around there. But when you're playing in a league where everybody's like 6'9", 6'11",
My height.
like Mike's height, you feel me? Like Mike, he up there, you know, don't disrespect. He's down there actually. But yeah, when you play in a league like this, when you're 6'2", you look like Mike. So it's very hard for you to play. You're undersized, and plus we talking about people like Victor Wembanyama, who's 7'6".
Wow.
Like almost like 9-foot wingspan. So you got to shoot over that. It's very difficult. And thankfully for him and ourselves, the New York Knicks had the guy, the small guard, who could do it.
Mike, inquiring minds would just like to know, I'm
Yes.
sorry, I'm just sitting here and these
Yes.
thoughts are coming to my head. If you are so tall, how come you were not drafted in the NBA?
Because that wasn't my calling.
Okay. What was the calling?
My calling was this.
Oh, okay.
I'm here to be in the presence of y'all.
Thank you,
Talk to
To
Jesus.
be able to speak on platforms and let people know who they are. Me being on the court would be me hurting my knees. I already played football and I had a knee surgery, which caused me to be a little bit shorter than what I am now. So, and that's that. But you can read that in my book that's
Thank
coming
you
out
for
in
being
2030.
here, Mike. We are excited to have you. That brings us to the end of today's episode. I don't know what just happened. Mike is today's winner. He was called to be here. He is right. He was called to be here. He was called to win the show. You are right. I can't even take that away from you, friend. You are correct.
Thank you.
That looks great on you. That is a wrap for today's episode of Clock It. Now, today's headlines took us everywhere, from stories that made us laugh to conversations that carried a little bit more weight. That's what happens when culture, entertainment, and history all collide in one day. No matter what's happening, just know we are here to clock it all. Thanks for watching. I'm your host, Koiya. We'll catch you tomorrow. Okay, I see you.